yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all, and you don't stop.
Yo, welcome to Hart and Sports. This is me, I'm back. Hart, PapaJo, back. We in the middle of the first round here. For a lot of well, not a lot of people, but a couple people, the first round is pretty much done, if not already done. We already know the 76ers have swept the Nets. There's not much to see here. They couldn't even get a game with big fella down. So, I mean, we already said we was wrong. We don't got to talk about that no more. Anyway, Cavs and Knicks, I'm interested to hear what you feel about this series. Obviously, we both, we had our thoughts about the Knicks going into the series. They have shown themselves to be a very confident, scrappy bunch. Very, 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 very good. I mean, you expect that out of Tom Thibodeau team.
The defense he's a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about when making my decision.
Mm-hmm.
I was right about Julius Randle.
Very right.
I was right about Julius.
Very right. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about you when they benched him. I'm like, I gotta find whatever Stephen A. say.
he didn't say something. He was like, he deserved to be on the bench.
No, he said something about, I thank everybody, and I thank him for having the presence of mind to bench Julius Randle. I said, Jarrell probably cackling right now.
Yeah, so I was right about that, but Jalen Brunson.
Woo. Impressive, man.
He will, if he plays, and I'm just being, I'm way jumping ahead. Mm-hmm. If he plays anywhere near this level and have the Knicks within the 5 seed next year, he will be in strong consideration for league MVP.
He's averaging 24, 4, and 5 for the series, and that's just like, you say that in today's scoring age, that sounds so mundane, but when you talk about somebody who get their points at the right time, a point guard that know how to pick their spots,
he probably,
my goodness,
between him, he will be in the conversation for the league MVP next year.
You think so? I think maybe it's going to take a few years at this level.
We can't keep giving it to the same people every
year. You can't give it to the same people, but you don't think there's plenty of people who have been putting up consistent MVP type years?
It'll be him. It all depends on how dominant the Knicks are.
I think you still got to take into account that Luka, Jason Tatum, and are still going to be in there.
Yeah, but you can't keep betting on them every year.
They haven't won it yet.
Because they keep they're not doing what they need to do to win.
They will. That's what I'm saying. I think they'll be the next tier. I think Jalen got to do this for a few years.
This is the thing, though. They put, at the beginning of the year, Luka's going to be MVP. And then you just block out everything everybody else doing. We totally disregarded, the NBA totally disregarded De'Aaron Fox this year. He should have been in one of the top names over Luka.
You don't think that you don't respect Clutch Player of the Year? It's the first one. Let it get some prestige to it.
He should have been in the conversation for league MVP.
League MVP, because and that's based upon the traditional.
Don't give me Don't give me the Intercontinental title before you give me the WWE title.
Hey, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm somebody who asked my dad on a Monday night, why are we fighting this for a European title? Why is D'Lo Brown fighting for this title, Daddy? Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I already know. I feel you.
Everybody don't need the mid title before. You know what I'm saying? De'Aaron Fox, they're a 3 seed.
Yeah, and you going by the traditional MVP standards. If you're one of the best teams in the league,
right?
And
if you
deserve that consideration.
If you're leading your team, to one of the top teams, to the top places in the what you call it, you should be in the conversation.
Well, I was thinking Devin Booker should have been having more consideration last year.
He's been over. Yeah, they've been disregarded because they want to put Luka in every doggone year.
I understand that.
Every year, it's Luka and Jason Tatum. Luka and Jason Tatum every year.
I think
and then
the media just, you gotta think about it. A lot of the people that push Giannis, not Giannis, but because Giannis, he's going out there and backed it up in the playoffs, in the finals. But when they pushing people like Jokic and Luka, there's an underlying thing. And I'm not going to the race thing. I'm going into the underlying. We are older. I'm talking about people in the media. Mm-hmm. They're older people who see the game of basketball in a certain way, in a certain fashion. Mm-hmm. And when they watch Jokic play, when they watch Luka play, they get more of their sensibilities fulfilled from how they see the game, because they're seeing the game through a more of a ball movement fashion, where a lot of American basketball has transitioned to a more ISO type basketball with some ball movement mixed in, but it's more predicated upon three balls, dunks, athleticism, the American game. Yeah. And I'm thinking more like, you got to think about it. Europe learned the game from the Dream Team, and that has transcended 20, 30 years later into them learning the game from back then. That's the game that likes.
But look at, you talking about these players who they were considering, aside from Giannis. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Luka, dribble. 5 seconds left on the clock. I'm a slowly walk into the paint because I'm big as crap, and then I'm gonna pass it out at the last second. You know what I'm saying? So I get all these assists because they have to pay me attention. You know, it's ISO, and then dish it out. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's been the recipe to get these guys the accolades, the MVPs, and all this stuff like that. But it's not winning basketball. You know what I'm saying? It'll get you 50%.
I feel you.
It'll get you through the year. It'll get you through the regular season. It'll get you the stats that you want. But then when you get into the playoffs and they shut that junk down, and it's like...
That's why I'm a big proponent of you can't pick a league MVP in the regular season. Like, so why should I care about it if you just going to predicate this off the regular season?
Yeah.
That's where I am with it, because I'm like, I don't like watching the dude that's supposed to be, because when you're MVP, you're a face of the league.
Yeah.
Why do I want to see you go out first or second round?
Yeah, and they've been trying to make Luka the face of the league for years.
You gotta earn that, man. You gotta come take that.
He had a good run in the playoffs last year.
They panicking. LeBron getting old.
Yeah, and it's like you looking for somebody because you didn't want to pass the torch to Steph.
Yeah.
And
Steph had the torch passed to him. I just think they took it back from him when Kevin came.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, if Kevin never would have came, they would be on stuff.
They didn't like that the Warriors made the move to guarantee championships.
Yeah, let's not be smart. Yeah, so you guys are like me. Yeah. Not smart.
They didn't like that.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to win.
Yeah.
I'm getting these championships.
Yeah, let's do that.
And so,
that sounds good.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
Like, whatever.
I don't care how y'all feel about it, because 50 years from now, you ain't going to say...
These are the facts.
That's
why everybody's saying what they say about Kevin. I'd be like, in 50 years, ain't nobody will be saying nothing about how Kevin left, because this is the way business is done. It's an evolution of the Big Three, and the Big Three was an evolution of what happened in the 90s with the Houston Rockets and so on and so forth. So we ain't gonna get into all that.
All them boys jumped on the
all
Houston
of
Rockets.
it. So we just gonna even like
lost.
Lost. Boston made it work. They was at the end of their primes and made it work, which gave LeBron the idea, we might as well get together in our primes, and it worked. Mm-hmm. All the other super teams that were formed before that, they was past their primes. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we got on the MVP tangent, but that's because it's the Knicks and the Cavs. Yeah. And the Knicks are up 3-1. Shocking to both of us, but not shocking when you've actually watched the game.
Yeah, they've
earned this. They've earned this.
Donovan down.
They have. And Darius Garland, who we both thought should have been more aggressive, he tried to be more aggressive, and they held him in check as well.
Wow.
So I think he shot 3 of 18 or something like that. That's not a recipe for the Cavs getting out of the first round. But anyway, we're going to go ahead to the game. Oh, no. The game that happened last night, which I knew would crash down this way. I thought for a second there. I knew it. As soon
as I saw Devontae Murray walk up to that ref, I said he will not be playing.
Oh, yeah. And in the latest playoff news today, we have it confirmed. I saw just a few minutes ago. He will be suspended for Game 5. He walked up a must-win Game 5 for the Hawks.
And this is the thing. He probably would have got a fine if he hadn't got in his face.
Yeah, because it was a little bit of a chest contact.
When you make, and all it takes is just a little bit for these refs this year. They feel some type of way.
Yeah,
you can't say, "Hey, ref, what you doing?" That's just what they do.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Yeah. It's just what it is. Some of them excuses? Oh, he insulted the ref or some junk like that. Like, what are we doing here? We are grown men.
Ridiculous.
What we're catering to y'all? What is going on? We catering? Y'all not out here playing. You telling us we can't show no emotion?
You can't tell us we can't feel no type of way when the calls don't go our way. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk to you. God forbid we talk to you. You gonna take us up. Hey, man, what I do? Tech! Don't ask me no questions. Whoa, what are we doing here? Like, what can we do? The refs have totally, but that's another conversation.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like that's a conversation for a West Coast series that I know you have some feelings about when it comes to the officiating. But as far as Celtics are, so I just feel like what's happening right now is supposed
I
to
don't
be
even
happening.
think they should. What they are?
It's 3-1.
Okay, that's what they should do.
And I'm about to say, it's exactly where it should
That's
be.
what they
Trae
should
Young
do.
had his moment.
Yeah.
You know, he get you one, like we said
He
before.
got you one.
He got you your one.
He got you one.
And that's why I said what I said last night. Okay, Trae, you got your one. That was cute.
That's it.
It's over. Like, that's it. It's time to go to Beantown, wrap this thing up. And I think the Celtics are going to be as good as the duo takes them and as good as the new coach, who I still coach. Udoka, who just got hired by the Houston Rockets.
Which is crazy because I thought he was suspended.
I mean, he was so suspended that the Nets couldn't hire him.
That's because people like.
I don't care what the excuses are. I don't care what the excuses are.
But it was a bunch of women in the media that were dead set and voiced their opinions about him being able to coach.
But that wasn't why. But that wasn't why he didn't get the job. They said that the Nets was the reason why they couldn't hire him. They said that the Nets had too much drama with Kyrie Irving and all the other the anti-Jewish remarks that he made. That coupling with the Udoka stuff, they said that's too much. Y'all can't do that. Y'all gonna piss a lot of people off.
I heard the NBA stepped in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was a perfect storm, but at the same time, like, if somebody want to hire, let him hire that dude.
But why? You know, and this is, we got a lot of underscored conversations here. But why we always got to go to the team that ain't got nobody? Why we got to start from the bottom? This man took his team to the championship, you know what I'm saying, last year. And now he got to start from ground zero and build. Why he can't have an established team? Why he got to take crumbs? You know what I'm saying? The Rockets just got rid of.
Because, no.
I mean, not the Rockets. The Raptors just got rid of their coach. Why couldn't he take that team who probably, you know, he could have developed them or got them whatever they missing? You know what I'm saying?
He was in the running for them. He chose to go to Houston. These are his choices. And this is why, another reason why I'm not going to give Ime a pass is because whatever misconduct you had, that's you in your business. I'm not going to let the Boston Celtics off the hook because y'all let that information out and let it become what it became.
Yeah, all to protect whoever this
was. I mean, whoever the lady is in your organization that they protected, I mean, whatever. I don't know all the details. I wasn't there. But if it's two people in a situation, it need to be two people in a situation. That's all. That's how I feel about it personally. I feel like if there's two people in a situation, there needs to be two people getting the blame of a situation. But I mean, obviously, there's some detail that says that he had an authoritative position over her, which in a lot of cases is an actual fact that I've seen it with my own eyes.
That's
where some guys, I'm not saying all guys because there's a lot of great men in the world. I'm not gonna sit here and typecast, but there's some guys who never really had the power in their own lives to control their own lives, who take those positions and prey on others. And I don't know that dude. And none of us know that dude. But at the same time, they shouldn't have let that get out. And if you when Udoka and you still got your pick of the litter and you choose to go to Houston, I mean, you chose your fate, bro. I hope you can turn it around. Because I know they said old boy was crying in the locker room because he couldn't get their attention.
They have no veteran leadership.
They don't. And they didn't respect the coach. Watching Houston was bad, bro. They probably gonna end up getting Wembanyama, and then James Harden gonna go back.
Well, ain't no point in James going back because that's
what they saying though. They saying there's a lot of reports when you smoke this fire, James Harden could be back in Houston. That's what they say. I don't think it should happen, but anyway, we spent too much time on that. We done jetted off for them. Celtics Hawks. That is what it is. Celtics gonna close that thing. Got Game 5 being town. You heard it here first. We watching Bucks and Heat right now. Miami leads the series 2-1. Giannis returns, as we all knew that he would after seeing what happened in Game 3. Giannis is back.
Yeah. If the Heat don't take this game, it's over.
Oh
the
yeah.
Heat have to grind this thing. Jimmy gonna have to go for 50. And
It's on a good start.
Jimmy,
Yes,
and right now he already got 20. So
Yeah.
he needs to go for 50 and cancel out whatever the heck Giannis is doing.
Yeah.
Because Giannis finna go hard, but if you let them get this game, with the fact that Jimmy doesn't have any help because everybody got hurt, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
The games that the Heat have won this year have all, I mean, not this year, this series, they've both been
Blowouts.
double digits.
Blowouts.
Giannis got hurt in the beginning of game 1. They ended up winning by 13. You know, the Bucks had to rally and cry. They had the whole deer thing going with their fans. They ended up getting that. But when they got back to good old Miami,
They blew him out.
and now we are in the process of watching Game 4 right now. But I feel similar to how you feel about Miami's urgency needing to be. They didn't come out like they were urgent, but I mean, Jimmy Butler went ahead and erased that deficit, and now they're in the thick of it right now, going into halftime almost. I really like what the Heat are doing. They just drop it like flies.
Yeah.
So I honestly
This has
think
been
that
a weird
Giannis and
playoff.
them are going.
You're
I
probably
think they're
gonna
gonna go ahead because this is the type of game championship teams know how important it is.
Yeah.
And they got a team of champions. This is what I was talking about with Golden State
Mhm.
the other day. Like,
They know
yeah,
they
they
gotta
down Draymond. Yeah, they might be down who all these people, but it's a team of champions, man. Like you do what it takes in them games that you need, and that's exactly what I think Giannis and them gonna do. They're gonna turn it on. They're gonna get this because they need it.
Yeah.
So I
They
mean,
have to.
I think they get
It's a
that.
must-win
Take it
game.
back to and then what is it? 2-2. Then you take it back to
Take it
Milwaukee. You take the 3-2. You got to come back to Miami.
But you can do
But
it.
if you do it now, you
You
can
can
do it
do it.
again.
Right.
You know.
You
So
do it now.
I'm thinking that we're gonna see the Bucks close it out in 6.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, it might be Bucks in 6. If it goes 7, do you think Miami steals it in Milwaukee? I don't like predicting Game 7 before Game 6 happen because I don't know what happened yet. So like, I think I want to see if it goes 7. I want to see how Game 6 looked. So I mean,
Makes sense.
yeah, because you just never know with this type of stuff. It's real fluky.
Yeah.
But that's the Eastern Conference.
That's the East
I
Coast.
mean, that's the East Coast. It's a knockout, drag out. Some of it's over. But if we go over into the West Coast later on tonight, we got the Grizzlies and we got the Lakers.
It's a must-win for the Grizz.
Oh, is it a must-win?
It's a
John
must-win.
Morant gave it all he got the last
Yeah,
game.
he was by himself, man.
By himself on an island.
He was by himself.
Is it me or did they feel like they were happy to get Dylan Brooks out of there as a team? They might love him, but I felt like when they went out, they were like,
Dylan
Aight.
gotta play ball.
he gotta pull his weight. I'm tired of all of this extra
and
stuff.
he's a decent 3-point shooter. So Dylan gotta play ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. And if he don't play ball, they're not gonna win this series, and that's gonna put them way back.
So
in the
you
team.
saying they need Dylan Brooks to perform?
He gotta perform? He gotta perform.
I'm the exact opposite. I think Dylan Brooks needs to be on a bench somewhere, rah-rah in his team. You know why? Because the strongest thing that he gives you is not going well. You can't defend. You can't defend that man. Nobody can. But he's not putting up resistance. Like it's no reason that I'm sorry. I would much rather see what somebody else can do out there.
I don't know who they got, man.
I mean, that's what might be the issue is with, people dropping like flies because they got a lot of people missing. They got Steven Adams missing. They got Brandon Clark missing. So that's the top 2 center choices right there. They're hesitant to play Kenny Lofton a lot, and I'm wondering why because they called him up. I know they wanted to fill the roster spot, but I mean, at some point, just put the kid in there and see what he can do down there. My God. But I still think, the Grizzlies, like you said, they got to win tonight to make it 2-2 going back to
It's a must-win.
going back to Memphis.
If LeBron goes up 3-1, it's a wrap.
Yeah, you can't let LeBron go up 3-1 because he knows what it's like to come back from 3-1. So he won't let it happen to him.
Mm-hmm.
He just won't. especially not to no young team who talk a lot of trash to him.
Yep.
He's not letting all that happen. So I think we're in agreement. If Memphis wins tonight, they win the series.
Yeah, I think they can win the series. If they win tonight, they can win the series.
Okay, yeah, I'm on the same trip as you. If they win tonight, tied up, and it's 2-2, Ja got his injury out the way.
Yeah.
Dylan got his ejection out the way.
Yeah, if they win
If
tonight,
everybody lock in, 2-2 is 0-0.
Yeah.
I think Memphis go ahead and take
Memphis
it.
can win it. Yeah.
And not in no disrespect against LeBron, and I just feel like they have inconsistent play out of their role players, and they have inconsistent play out of their second player in AD.
Yeah.
AD has been a monster, and every time he plays like that, I just sit there like an old school kid in the candy. Yeah, you waiting for the timeout, but I'm like I'm kid in the candy store watching like a nostalgic video, watching him just dominate as a center, and it's like amazing. This dude, Jimmy. Oh no,
That ain't Jimmy.
that's Gabe. Okay, Gabe. I'm about to say, whoa.
Them boys hitting shots.
Yo, they are hitting threes in Miami right now. But yeah, I think we're in agreement that whoever wins tonight wins the series. Whoever wins tonight, out of gracious the Lakers. So we go skip that.
Just
skip that. And Edwards had his last stand against the Nuggets.
The great ones will get you one.
Get you one.
The great ones will get you one.
Oh yeah.
Anthony Edwards said, "I'm not laying down. I'm gonna get you one.
Get
I ain't
one
getting
for
swept."
us.
And that's it.
That's it.
That establishes you. That puts you on the pedestal. That gets you noticed. That gets you respect.
It's been plenty of young dudes that got you one. That's a whole podcast. Dudes that got you one. D Wade got you one.
Can get you
when
one.
he was by himself out there thugging it before Bron came, D Wade getting you one. He dropped 47 one time when Cleveland was about to sweep him. 3-0 he down. Nah, bro. I'm gonna drop 47 and we going back to Cleveland to die.
Get you one.
You're not gonna kill me on my sword in Miami.
Right.
You taking me to your house to do it. You're not doing it in front of my fans. The great ones will get you one. And Ed Edwards, even when it looked like they wanted to give it away in regulation, Ed Edwards was like, nah, bruh. And when it came down to it 20-some seconds ago, we got the ball. I'm not passing it to nobody. Just get out my way. I got this. We up one. We need to be up more than one. I need a dagger. And they went to the right man, Ant-Man. I like what he said after the game. He got a, they said it was a viral post-game. I ain't seen nothing viral about it. Maybe it did go viral. I don't be on the interwebs like that. But I like what he said about going to Cat's house and talking with a couple of his teammates about what it's going to take. I mean, obviously, you would hope that you wouldn't have to do something like that in the playoffs. But when you got to do what you got to do, if your teammates need that in the playoffs, if they not that type of dog that you are, you got to go do that. And he learning that as a young player on the fly. Like, these dudes don't want it the way I want it. I got to go reach out. And hopefully Minnesota will take that as we need to flip our assets and get some people that's more like-minded. But if not, then he got to do what he got to do to motivate his team. And I like seeing that with a young player.
Minnesota has always had a lot of dogs, but the people that lead the team don't have that mentality.
Exactly. This is why Jimmy had to get out of there.
Yeah, a lot of people have come to Minnesota and it's like, okay, we finna do something. We finna go. And then the leaders are like, we just trying to get our numbers, bro, so we can get paid.
Yeah.
And that's just what it seemed like. Like, for Cat to be there as long as he have and not achieve nothing. And these guys are getting paid to achieve nothing. Making the all-star teams and all this stuff, and you ain't achieve,
I mean, you can't do nothing when the negotiation says, oh, well, LeBron and blah blah is getting this, and this. You not LeBron. Well, you can't have LeBron. You got me. These boys got hella leverage, man.
Yeah, so, But anyway, so, yeah, they going home.
They going home, but shout out to Ed Edwards because as he like to always say, man, the great's going to get you one.
The great's going to get
you
one.
And Ant is proving year by year, what's this, year 3 now? He's proving year by year he's one of the great ones, man. Ant's going to be great for a long time. Now,
we can talk about yours.
Yeah, let's go ahead because I'm going to let you, because that's been by far the most competitive and exciting series, so we're going to skip that and go Suns and Clippers. Suns up 3-1. I don't think I need to say nothing to no Kevin Durant haters because they've rightfully gone back inside their cage. This is what they do. When Kevin loses, they're out. It's sunshine and shiny days and everybody's Kevin lost. They got the memes. They know where every site is to get all the memes. It's been 3 games later. Crickets.
Yeah, this ain't. I mean, Russ is playing phenomenal.
Oh,
but
great.
The Clippers just don't have enough because their other two, they ain't playing. You know, and I know Paul George is working hard trying to get back. We see him. He's in the gym 6 days a week. He's putting in the work, but he not there.
Listen, I'm sorry. Like you just finished lamenting about how guys are getting paid not to accomplish anything. These dudes are worse. They getting paid to rehab. Nah, literally, like,
And I don't know,
I'm sorry, bro.
I don't know how bad Paul George's injury was.
Knee sprain.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get out there, bro.
Come on, bro. At some point.
Yeah, you gotta get out there. Like a couple days, you should be fine, bro. You know
I don't know what they got going on. I know that they giving it all they got. Ty Lue's a phenomenal coach, and I hate that he got to go through stuff like this because
limit his minutes, but put him out there.
Jesus, like,
Put
it's
him,
the playoffs. Like nobody ain't gonna try.
you
Try.
Kawhi went out. Oh, that's that same knee? Yeah, Kawhi done.
But I'm just saying though.
And Greg,
I couldn't see myself playing all these games for all these months. Well, I guess they ain't been playing all the games for all the months, so they don't see
they
it
ain't
like
been
that.
playing. You know what I'm saying? They've
goodness.
created a culture where if I don't want to play, I ain't got to play. And they not. So, like I said, like that's why I never counted on the Clippers. I was like, y'all keep talking about them every year, but these cats don't play. They don't play at all. They rested Kawhi all year long
For this.
and the man played 3 games and was gone.
2.
2 games and was gone.
Actually, yeah, 2. It's talking about he hurt himself in game 1 and he tried to play game 2 and it didn't go too it went well enough that we ain't know about it till y'all said something.
Right.
So we can't try?
They done.
PG, y'all down 3-1. Y'all was down 2-1 before that. Y'all can't try. Like, I'm sorry, bro.
If these players want to play, they play. They ain't playing.
I'm
because
sorry.
they
I'm the last one to try to like bag on somebody about some injury type stuff. It's just something about when people just don't try. Like,
yeah.
If it ain't broke, you ain't gonna try. Like, I don't want to get off on a tangent about that.
Oh, yeah.
The Suns have been playing, you know,
They've been
so.
They've been doing.
But
what they're supposed to be
it's
doing.
been so. But at the same time, you wouldn't expect anything, you know, more out of a team that's getting it on the fly. And I think, in a blessing in disguise, it's a blessing in disguise for them to play a Clippers team that's depleted because they needed to get this rhythm.
They get the rhythm.
Yeah, like
Because
Kevin came back and they had a few games,
next
but
season it's going to be a little tough.
yeah, the next series is going to be really tough to get to the Western Conference Finals. So you need to get your rhythm right. DeAndre needs to, you know, get his confidence right. So, and then you also need to close this out quickly so they're not waiting on you.
Yeah, because
You don't want to give them more time to
because
rest.
your centers are going to have a rough time against
Man,
Jokic.
listen, you got to throw a lot of bodies at that dude there, and look, Jokic gonna get his. It's just about the other dudes, and
Yeah.
everybody, like you said before, Devin Booker got to show up. He's been showing up,
And
but now the ship's about to start getting sturdy.
yeah,
you
because
know-
he gonna have his hands full without Murray.
Like
Because Murray he's starting to show his bubble.
as T-Pain like to say, the cows must be eating the weed because the stakes are high as hell.
Yeah. So
Devin Booker's been averaging 35, 4, and 5. Russell Westbrook 26, 7, and 7. Who the hell said Russell Westbrook is washed? I don't know why people say that. I don't like. I've been saying this since he went to the Lakers. This is all a byproduct of the Lakers and how the Lakers are covered.
Yeah.
He has been this person the entire time.
Well,
Kevin played
they
with
saw
that
it.
guy.
They saw it.
Kevin played with him.
They saw
That's
it.
simple.
They saw it when LeBron wasn't playing.
Yeah.
It's a different play style. Even D'Angelo Russell came out and said, "Quit calling me. I'm not playing point guard.
Not on this team.
I'm not playing point guard. Stop saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not point guard."
No,
And
he's
that was
not.
the problem with Russ being on the team. When you got somebody who commands the ball, and that's who everybody cares about way more, then he was in a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. He was a point guard that wasn't allowed to have the ball.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. And I knew it. I'm like, man, this is gonna keep throwing this dude under the bus, to not address what's really the problem is. Y'all won't let LeBron play off ball, or LeBron won't let himself play off ball.
Anybody
that is what's the crux of it.
Anybody at this point in their career, they take a step. They know when to take a step back. And the fact that he's been playing this good for so long. Well, I mean, he's commanded it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it ain't that good because he ain't been making the playoffs.
Exactly.
So y'all looking at these stats, these empty stats, but he ain't going nowhere. You know,
you get to be that far in the game, you know how to get your stats.
Yeah,
I'm not impressed with your stats.
Yeah, I mean
you're playing to the final basketball.
You playing to the final buzzer,
right? And
blowouts just so you can get 30 points. That's crazy to me.
See, I don't know about all that.
He was doing it in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? They blowing teams out.
Hey man, that record wasn't gonna break itself.
You saw what he did after he broke that record?
Hey, the record wasn't gonna break itself.
You saw what he did after he broke that record? He went home.
The record wasn't gonna break itself, alright?
Yeah. And he broke his own foot after he broke the record and went home.
Took his fans with him because they was quiet till now.
I tell he said, we gotta change the play.
What?
Oh, my foot.
The king loaded.
Gosh, my foot is finally together.
0 dark 30.
Yeah. He
don't do that no more. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's funny to me that the Russell Westbrook narrative has flipped on his head, and now everyone gets to see what everyone should have already known. People who watch the game and play the game know that was crazy.
Russell Westbrook is doing exactly what everybody who was traded from the Lakers has been doing.
Balling. It's like, it's so free to get out of a place that just tells you to stand in the corner and wait for somebody else to deem you worthy of the ball.
Anyway,
the grand finale, the series that got us here, the series that has been by far the most competitive storyline filled outside of Memphis for the competition. Draymond has had his antics or whatever, but the competition has been top tier in this series. We are talking about, yes, ladies and gents, the Sacramento Kings and the Golden State Warriors. We are tied 2-2, so we back at the beginning. 0-0. The champs have tied it up after going down 0-2 to the young, scrappy bunch over Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox has been living up to his newly crowned most clutch player award that he's won. He's been living up to it in every single way he can. He's unfortunately fractured the tip of his index finger on his shooting hand, which makes him doubtful going into the game. A lot of people feel like he's going to play anyway, but it's a fracture. Now, to the Golden State aficionado, super fan, if I need to know anything from the coaching staff to the ball boy, I'm going to this man. Jaron, you are tied 2-2, going back to Sacktown for Game 5. Will they be lighting a beam, or will it be Golden State?
I'm not gonna say, because I don't really go definite in a lot of these cases. But I will say this: with the fracture being what it is, De'Aaron Fox will be limited. That 3-ball ain't going down.
Yeah, I don't think he'll shoot it.
That 3-ball ain't going down. That means that he's gonna drive.
That floater.
He's gonna rely on that floater, and he probably won't be good at it. So he'll be, because he'll have to go right-handed.
Yeah.
And his percentage will go down. So now they have an advantage because they're at home. You got role players play better at home. Monk is going to be doing ridiculous crap that he was doing in the first 2 games. Throwing it up without looking and then just dropping and all that junk. Like, I don't know what the heck was going on in the first 2 games.
I don't either.
But the problem is you've allowed Golden State to find momentum, and that championship DNA that we've been talking about has now come up, because remember, the first 2 games, one came down to the final shot. The second one, it was a little closer than it looked. You know what I'm saying? So this thing about Golden State being bad on the road, they haven't been bad on the road in this series. You know, all these games have been close, except for Game 3 when Golden State blew them out without Draymond or Gary Payton II.
I don't want to hear nobody puffing their chest.
So,
all y'all was in your boot shivering.
So, shut up. So, Game 4 we won by 1 point due to a huge mistake on the coaching staff and Steph Curry forgetting that there wasn't a timeout and allowed Sacramento back in because they could have just drained the clock down. So, that was just an inexcusable rookie's mistake that they made as veterans. But they still won. The thing is, if Golden State goes to Sacramento and they win Game 5, the series is over. They will come back because you only got to get one in Sac, and they all know it. I think Golden State understands that we got to win Game 5 if we want to go ahead and put this away. Golden State has the advantage right now because they're the veteran team, they're the championship team. They got more experience.
Yo!
Yo.
Oh.
I'm assuming you ain't see your phone. Oh shit.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay.
Well, it looks like we have a 3-man pod. Well.
Yes, halftime. Your boys can't make a comeback.
Man,
Your boys made a comeback.
can they help? Can Jimmy get some help? That's all I ask.
Yeah, he got some help.
What's going on?
He got some help.
Can Jimmy get some damn help, please? Well, see,
How you feel about your little? Hold on. We was doing Kings and Warriors real quick.
Oh yeah,
So yeah. As y'all know already, that's Ram. Y'all seen in episode 1 and 2, champion of those 2 episodes. He had a lot of heat takes, so we're gonna double back in a few minutes and get into the Miami Heat. But as we were discussing, Sacktown 2-2, Golden State must win in John Rome's eyes. So Papa Joe, go ahead and finish telling us why that championship DNA is imperative to display in Game 5 and make sure that you bring it on back to Golden State.
Golden State is playing with house money. They have 2 chances to essentially close this out because they are the veterans. So it would be beneficial for them to win Game 5, go back to Golden State, close it out in 6. But even if they lose in Sacramento, win in Golden State, and then Game 7, that pressure will still be on Sacramento because they've never been there.
Yeah.
And so they kind of playing with house money, but smart money tells you, let's go ahead and get it over with.
Get it over with.
So the pressure in this game, in Game 5, will be on Sacramento because they got to win this game.
Yeah.
Because if they go
all
back,
facts.
they got to win this game.
All facts.
And the fact that De'Aaron is injured, they're saying they're going to put a covering over his hand, but that's going to mess up his shot. He won't be the threat that he is.
I think he's going to take that shot.
He ain't going to be able to take it too much. His shots are going to go down.
It might.
And so...
We think we have some bonus outing? I think it's time.
True. But then, Golden State has made some major adjustments.
Yeah.
Draymond came off the bench last game,
Look good.
and it was his choice.
Look good.
He started
His choice.
He started the third quarter on
No
De'Aaron
running
Fox,
ass
and
on
he
this
slowed
front
De'Aaron down for a good minute. He slowed him down for a good minute. Now De'Aaron's still gonna get his points, but he did slow him down a little bit, and Golden State was able to make a good run. We got contributed. Jordan Poole was like a magician. Every time he dribbled the ball, I think he's gonna break his ankles. And he's so fast, and I love Golden State's ball movement because they allow the hot hand to keep going. If he sees something, Jordan Poole saw something, and that kept us going in that third quarter.
He had a nice little spurt.
Yeah, Klay Thompson was hitting shots. He was talking about midi, but he couldn't miss from the mid. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you got to take it down.
And then Steph was just he couldn't miss from 3. You know what I'm saying? Like he missed everything close up.
This is my thing though. This is why when y'all was saying what y'all saying after game 2, I'm like, do y'all not know his work? Do y'all not know who he is? Do y'all not know what he's done? His name is Stephen Curry.
I get it.
Like, I understand having respect for the Sacramento Kings and the season that they had, but what about respect for the dynasty? I am a Patriot fan. You gotta have respect and you gotta have confidence in the dynasty. When things happen with the Patriots now, it's a lot different than how I used to feel when the dynasty was happening. Okay?
Well, see, that's
You're
the
in
thing.
the dynasty. You Steph Curry down 0-2. It's never happened. He over there licking his chops. Ooh, I get to do something I ain't never did before. Ooh, that's the type of dude y'all are dealing with. So I picked the Kings because I'm like, they're too young and dumb to realize how big of a moment this is, and they probably just gonna win because they better than y'all. Because they are actually better than y'all. They just don't play better than y'all in the playoffs because they ain't experienced enough to play better than y'all in the playoffs. They should have beat y'all last night, truth be told. It should have never came down to Harrison Barnes shooting a 3 at the end. Like, it should have never came to that. But it did because they couldn't close the door and they couldn't take advantage of the opportunities y'all gave them. And a championship team like y'all take
People
advantage.
talk about Steph ain't got no defense.
Yeah, until it mattered, right?
Until it mattered. And then you showed up. And we knew Harrison Barnes was going to miss that shot, even though we was holding our breath. Because Harrison Barnes could have hit the side of a doggone bucket in Game 7.
You
Which
still
is-
hurt.
holding on to
Which
that?
is why he got
Oh, you
traded.
still
for
hurt.
Kevin
Oh, my
Durant.
God.
Still
And he's
hurt.
still
I
hurt.
feel you.
Oh, my
I
God.
He's still hurt off
Lord.
that. That's why he was ready to cut Draymond out if he had to hit that shot because he hates Draymond.
God.
I said what I had to say. We got to win we should win Game 5 to go in and close it out. But we're playing with house money. We have the advantage. It's been a great
Honestly,
series.
the weirdest thing, I don't have no problem with y'all. I don't really have no fear for y'all. It's just on the road, y'all are a totally different team.
Uh-oh.
On the road, you guys
I'm
are
going to just let this unfurl.
like you guys are a totally different team on the road. So I've just never really seen it
Man,
like
that's
this
regular season.
before.
That's regular season.
I understand, but you guys still haven't won a road playoff game this year yet.
Well, if Golden State beats Sacramento,
Like, because if Golden
What that mean?
State loses tonight, like, do y'all play tonight?
no, we
No.
play Wednesday. and
Wednesday?
Thursday.
If they mess around and lose one of their home games, like, that's detrimental.
Who?
Because that's detrimental. Y'all, it's like y'all got it. It's like y'all don't. You guys.
But that's the advantage that we have right now. In order for Golden State to win this series, they got to win one in Sacramento.
You have to, but
So-
you really don't want to get to the pressure of having to win two there.
Mm-mm.
You don't.
Mm-mm.
I seen that crowd. You don't.
Well, that's the thing. You know, we have two opportunities to win it in their house. More than likely, like I said, it's better just go ahead and win it to the next one. You got to remember, the first two games, when we're losing in the away games, we're getting blown out.
Yeah, we'll let these fuckers.
This these past two games that we played there have been down to the wire. You know, and it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
You know,
These are facts.
So like that, the regular season and playoffs are a completely different animal, and they have stepped up to the challenge. Yeah, they lost, but let's be honest. If Wiggs wasn't rusty,
Oh God! Oh, here this.
but it's the same thing.
Oh my Lord!
No. But it's the same thing as Harrison Barnes missing his shot. Either one of these games could have went either way.
It could have.
It came down to one final shot. If Wiggs make that shot, we win one in Sacramento. If Harrison Barnes wins one and hits that shot, they win one. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's a wash. You know what I'm saying? We tied two. You know, and it's best of three.
Yeah, that's all we can say about that, folks. We have hit every single playoff series, but now that we got the Heat fan in the building, we gotta rewind, double back, bring that thing back. Milwaukee and Miami. We have already given our thoughts on the series. Ran. Y'all are down 2-1 fighting right now. Down 7 against your Milwaukee Bucks. At home in Heat Nation. Your leading scorer this series has been
Jimmy Butler.
Playoff Jimmy. Started the first quarter of this game with 20 points in the first quarter on 9 of 10 shooting. And now he's averaging 28, 4 and 5 on the series. Middleton obviously is a scoring leader for them because of Giannis' injury. Now with Giannis being back going into the second half and through the rest of the series, how do you feel about your Miami Heat?
Honestly, we have to get this game right here.
Oh, yeah, that's a must.
We have to get this game right here.
Yeah, at your home confines.
Like we have to get this right here.
You
Like
need it
that's
right
all
now.
that matters.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the series don't matter if we don't get this game right here. We get this game, we're up 3-1.
But what do you do on the 28th after you win this game? I mean, on the 26th after you win this game.
Well, when you're up 3, well, if we end up winning this game, you got 3 chances to close it out.
Okay.
It's house
But at the same time, but it's not.
I'm with you.
It's not cut and dry because of my
I said
injury
the same
situation.
thing as you. I said the same thing as you.
If I had Tyler,
win this game.
if I had Tyler
He said
Hero,
the same thing.
if I had Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo, mainly Tyler Hero, we wouldn't even be down right now. The game would be a lot better.
Those are very important players.
Like we wouldn't be down right now, even with Giannis.
Those are
Like,
very
I had confidence going into this series. I'd rather play Milwaukee before I play the
It's
Celtics.
beautiful.
I had way more confidence going into this series than I did the Celtics series in the first round.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you said that. Because there's a very big difference between that team when you played last year and this team this year. And we talked about the big difference in episode 1. And you weren't very excited about the addition of this player.
You talking about Kevin Love?
I am talking about indeed UCLA Bruin
Yeah, you are. You're talking about Kevin Love.
Kevin
Because
Love.
that first playoff game, he did his thing. It's that first playoff game.
How you feel about K-Love nowadays?
How do I feel about him?
Yeah.
How do I feel about him? I feel good.
You feel good
I
about
feel
K-Love
good.
now?
I feel good. I feel good. Do I still think he moves the needles so far? We'll see. We're still in that process right now.
Would y'all be up 2-1 without K-Love?
We'll be up. You know what? He had a nice. You know what? I'll say no.
No.
No, we wouldn't.
No.
We'd probably
We'd be
down.
in this position right now.
We'll probably be down 2-1 right
I'm
now.
telling you right now, that whole move today, you gotta move that mother up a little bit more.
I'll give you that because of his rebounding.
He's starting for y'all.
We've been struggling rebounding hard.
Like we told earlier, and he is rebounding for y'all.
He is.
Like I said,
He got 5 now.
Like I said, if y'all don't win this game, the series over.
Very much so.
Y'all have to win this game. Shit.
That's not a way to win it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it's. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not.
We're gonna catch
Oh,
up. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Y'all got to win this game.
Yeah.
This is a must win. If this goes down
That's
with
good.
if y'all lose this game with Jimmy playing as crazy as he playing,
But my thing is, he needs help too. Like I need
A lot of
more
help
this.
right now.
I need way more. I need more help. I need Bam. Really,
You really do need Bam.
I need Bam.
You need a
Like
lot of
this
Bam.
is the thing. Like I love my team to death, but sometimes Bam could just go missing. Sometimes when he's like, dude, you're the best player on the court right now.
I'm about to say nobody go. Oh wow,
they forgot this man can shoot.
wow.
Oh my goodness. All right, so
So, if y'all don't end up winning this game and lose the series, what do you think about you guys' off-season plans?
don't even get me started. Because like I never wanted to come into this season with the same squad from last year. Anyway,
I understand.
like that right there already pissed
I've
me
been
off.
saying that. I was like, y'all didn't make no changes.
Nothing.
in the book.
No. You know what changes we made? We got PJ
what?
Tucker went to
Yeah, I already,
Philadelphia.
because that's the exact thing that episode where you accused the Golden State Warriors of doing.
What?
Coming into this with the same exact team, and that's why it wouldn't work.
It's almost the same principle. It just doesn't. It damn near it doesn't work like you think it does.
It doesn't.
And then especially when you're a team that was already on the fringe like us,
right now though. Just said,
like.
chips are okay.
But for them, yeah, the champs are doing pretty good right
That's
now.
because of the jams.
But, yeah, exactly. They're
But yeah,
champs.
they are.
It's the experience. But like we haven't been winning championships in the past few years, but we've been getting that. We've been getting close.
Oh yeah, good organization. That's why I said I would rather be the Heat any day, because at least you know they're not going to lay down. They're going to go put together a competitive product for the fans. Even if they're not going to compete, you're going to feel like you got a shot with playoff Jimmy in the
Let me
game.
tell you something. I would do that every single time I came down that court. I don't care
You're
if
not
I
going
made
to
it or
stick
miss it.
me? Yeah.
I'm going down that court and I'm throwing it up in the air
Alright.
before Drew Holiday get to me.
So before we saw all of this stuff, I didn't want to get into our way too early to do this, but we're still going to do it. Way too early predictions, round 2, going into the next round. Way too early to do it, but we're going to do it anyway. The Sixers are already in the next round. The Celtics are almost there.
Celtics would be good now.
Celtics is Sixers.
Celtics.
Celtics will have home court advantage
I'm rolling
throughout.
with the Sixers, bro.
You
I'm
gonna
sorry.
take the Sixers?
I'm sorry.
Okay, start. We gonna go down the line. Start with Randall. Randall, who you got in that series?
I'm rolling with the Sixers.
Potential round 2. This isn't official yet. These are way too early
Celtics
predictions. We
I
got
don't even like
Celtics and Sixers round 2. What do you think?
Celtics in 6.
Celtics is 6.
6.
So they gonna end it in Philly. Woo!
Celtics in 6.
Is there any reason why you feel so strong that it's gonna be a 6-game series?
I've seen the Celtics.
You got way more respect for their dominance.
Like they just have so much. It's just ridiculous. And yeah, Philly's good this year. They're a lot better this year.
Philly's got a lot.
Philly's got a lot. They do have a lot. But what they got for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown?
I will give you that. They have nothing.
Right. And then
nothing for that.
And then Joel Embiid is good now, but didn't there something come out about his knee? If it gets
boy
tough,
held together with bubble gum, he gonna be out there.
well, him and Robert Williams, they just bubble gum.
Yeah, they gonna be.
Right.
They probably gonna both miss a couple games each. But anyway, so you got Sixers and 6. I mean not 6. I'm sorry, Celtics and 6.
Celtics is 6, maybe 7.
No.
We'll
Say
keep
what
it
your
at 6?
chest. You said 6.
All right,
Damn
fuck
it.
6. They're going.
All right, 6. Exactly. Papa Joe, you seem to have a lot of confidence in the Sixers following this sweep when you picked against them. What do you feel about the 76ers?
What?
We're not gonna go here.
What?
That was an
Against
episode.
the Nets?
That was episode 4. We're far past this.
Shit,
Anyway,
we're
hey, we're not. Hey, no. Anyway,
Anyway.
so you're 76ers and Celtics.
I gotta rewind
Yeah,
that.
who are you gonna pick in that series? How about that? Let's talk about that.
I'm going with the Sixers.
Sixers in how many games?
I'm gonna give them 7.
7. Okay.
I'm going with the Sixers and 7.
So they close it out in Boston,
I'm going
That's
with
an
that.
offensive foul.
and this is predicated. What's your way of thinking on this?
Joel Embiid.
Joe, it's as simple as that big 7'2" dude.
Yeah, Joel Embiid.
Can you trust him to stay healthy?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard someone answer that so emphatically
Really?
so quickly
I
about
trust
Joel
him to be
Embiid.
healthy.
Wow.
Healthy or healthy enough?
Wow.
I trust him to be healthy.
Enough or healthy?
In that series,
Let's go, Jimmy. Jimmy
I
fucking
am
Butler.
picking.
Come
I'm
on.
picking the Sixers,
Oh my Lord Jesus! This
and the
man-
only reason I'm picking the Sixers is because of Tobias Harris.
Let's go.
You think he's the X factor?
I think he is the X factor. He's the wash player. You got JT and JB, and the Celtics. You got Joel.
We're still on the team?
He's still there, but he's not Al. He's still there, but he's not Al. You know, he's not Horford that was out there throwing stuff
Is both of your
around.
cats outside?
What's his name?
No, they out.
Terrence?
In
I'm actually think Terrence. Was it Maxey?
yeah, Maxey.
I think he's the X factor for the.
I think he's an
76ers.
X factor, but do you feel like he's the same player when James is not on the floor? I mean, I feel like he's a whole different player when he has the ball in his hands.
He can take over a game.
He can. But remember, he took over that last game when James got ejected.
Yeah, but he's
Can
also.
he do it with James?
But he's also a defensive player too. He plays good defense.
But
So-
who will be sticking? Marcus Smart?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Can't stick JT or JB.
I don't think he can cover.
Oh no!
As of
Too
right now,
small.
Jimmy Butler's the only person doing anything on this damn.
But anyway, that's that for that series. With New York being up 3-1, I have no choice but to put the Knicks in the
That's
second
gonna go
round.
7 games.
Knicks and Bucks, you think going 7 games?
I believe in Jalen Bronson. It's at least going 5 or 6, but I'm gonna give him 7. I respect Jalen Bronson right now.
They could talk about all they want. My team.
Do you
is playing
realize
right
Jalen
now,
Brunson's
so
about to run into
No.
Drew Holiday?
when the Heat
Jalen
played the
Brunson
Knicks.
still can ball.
Do you
in the
realize
series.
Jalen Brunson's about to run into Drew Holiday?
So you think? I mean, I respect Drew, but I don't know, man.
I think Bucks in 5, maybe 3.
3.
Bucks in 3.
Bucks got to get
Bucks
past the
in 3.
first-
If they
Bucks-
play New York, Bucks in 3.
Bucks have
Because
to
I'm
get-
still not conceding that the Cavs gonna lose. 3-1 to the Knicks. Who are the perfect people that'll blow a 3-1 lead? Knicks.
Well, see, we gotta think of it also that the Knicks probably Madison Square Garden probably gonna be burnt down.
They talking, but the Bucks are down 2-1 to the Heat right now, so we got to. That's still in play. So
Madison
until that's over with,
Madison
I'll give
Square
them my
Garden is gonna
prediction.
get burnt down to the ground because they're gonna riot after the doggone Knicks win this doggone
Yo,
series.
yo, the way they celebrating in the
After
streets,
one
bro.
win,
Yo, they gonna have a parade if they win this series, bro. Hey, on some, I was hating on their fans for being like celebrating all that, but the way they was chanting RJ Barrett name, I like fans that know what they talking about. And the way RJ been getting like typecast as somebody who's inconsistent, he a young player that's taking a little bit longer than other players to get his foot in the door. And I like them having a lot of support for a young dude instead of bashing him and wanting him out the door. They could have turned on that dude a lot, and they still got love for that dude. And I like seeing fans that's actually intelligent enough to stick with a young player. So all jokes aside, Knicks, keep doing your thing. If y'all go to the next round against the Bucks, I'm going to say y'all going to lose in 3. And if they play 4 games, it's just going to be because they want to get the money to the network. And how you feel about that series, a potential series between... I ain't gonna disrespect you like that. If the Heat play the Knicks in the next round, how you gonna feel about that?
We win in 7.
If you think you going 7 with the Knicks, boy, you definitely not gonna win this series. You gotta go 7 with the Knicks.
Man,
and you think you gonna beat the Bucks?
We ain't got no bodies, Shalonda.
And
we ain't got no bodies.
But you gonna beat the Bucks.
We ain't got no bodies.
And you gonna beat the Bucks with who? Air?
We gonna beat them.
You gonna put Haslam out there?
Hey, he scored 20-something his last game.
Against who? I know who. Go ahead and say it. Who he scored against, right?
It don't matter.
Who he scored against?
It don't matter.
Huh? Cole. Who he scored them against? Cole.
I don't even think he was there.
Cole.
I don't even think he was
You
there.
the bitch watching. Cole. Cole.
Okay, I'm done. On to the next.
Hey man, he went out with a bang, okay?
We can't because the West is too close to call. There's really no.
I mean, we can do the top 2.
Exactly. I was gonna say we can do Suns and Nuggets,
Suns.
but as far as we can't be disrespectful enough to count any team out in those last 2 series.
So
we'll just do the top 2. Yeah.
And
how you feel about that up the top?
I think that's gonna be an exciting series like the Kings and Warriors.
I feel like it is too.
I think that's going to be a very high
That's going to give me
series.
Basketball porn.
Yeah, I think we're going to see everything. We're going to see good magicianship, scoring, dunking. We're going to see everything in that game.
It's going to be a magical
It's going to be.
series.
You're going to see passes.
That's unfortunate for the
crazy,
Nuggets.
And
that's how I feel too.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, listen,
I'll be wanting them to do
who
so
you picking
good.
though? Like, are you picking? Because I know like that's a tough one for you. You see that through a very unbiased lens. You ain't got no dogs and none of that. So, how you feel that's gonna go first off? Because we know where I'm going.
Well, I'm going with the Suns because you have proven players. You know what I'm saying? You have Kevin Durant, who is
stop right there.
Who is a proven.
Just stop right there.
He's Kevin Durant.
But
Kevin Durant.
I understand that.
He just stop right there.
I understand that, but the reason why I won't stop is because we are in the West. You know what I'm saying? And the West is once again formidable. Dang.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah. So West is once again formidable, and you can't do it by yourself.
That is correct.
So it's gonna take Devin Booker to have one of his. He gonna have at least 140 because Jamal Murray gonna get off in one of these games.
He gonna have to. He ain't got nobody defending him.
It might just be one game, but he gonna get off in one. You know, so it's gonna take Devin Booker to be the superstar that he is. Chris Paul is gonna have to be a wizard. You know what I'm saying, and revitalize himself at some point. You know what I'm saying, and then we can't count out Jokic. Jokic is a big guy. He's an immovable mountain in that hole.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, what's
he is a low.
What's his name? The boy.
DeAndre Ayton.
He gonna have his hands full.
Oh God, yeah.
He gonna have his hands full, and that's gonna prove a lot for y'all. Because if he quit on y'all, that series is over.
DeAndre not gonna quit on us.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm
saying if he quit, if he shows any signs of whatever happened in that doggone Maverick series, that is a wrap. Jokic going, and Jokic has been averaging about low 20s in these past series. If y'all let Jokic go off for 40, y'all losing that series.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Jokic can get 40, get 50.
But see, the thing is, Jokic ain't just getting 40. He getting a 40-point triple-double.
No, he not.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I was about to say.
That's the thing.
He's going to get whatever he want. But you know who we ain't going to do? He ain't get the mother boys off. I think Phoenix is perfectly content with, hey, DeAndre, do what you can. We going to stay at home on these other shooters. Because you know what Jokic can't do?
Oh, my God.
He can't guard on the other end.
Oh, my Lord. He took a hard fall, though. Oh, my Lord Jesus.
All right,
if Bam can't play
What Kendrick Perkins call it? Bam out of the buyer.
Oh.
But I do think the Suns are more proven, and I think they'll win the series.
You trying to kill that man.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Suns will beat the Nuggets. Even when I say that, okay, he can get all the points he want, I mean that because he will, and I feel like they are content with that. And I feel like they know they have enough scoring that if we can make sure nobody else comes along for the ride with Jokic, we can outscore Jokic.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're gonna be banking on because DeAndre Ayton, that's a tough ass. That's a tough ass. So you say, hey DeAndre, you smother him, make sure he can't get no good passing lanes with his vision, and we gonna do what we can on the other four guys. Because if you go out there and you try to come up with some concoction or scheme, and he start picking you off with assists, now everybody else is engaged, and when everyone else is engaged, it's a mountain, it's a snowball.
Yeah.
It's a snowball effect with them, and I think the Phoenix Suns
and
won't
the
let
Nuggets
that
have
happen.
home court advantage as well.
Exactly. So you
have to
can't
win
let the
right
Avalanche
there.
start early.
Yeah, they have
You
to
gotta
win
go
one
in
and never.
exactly. Go in there and hit them in the mouth.
Yeah, so
you know.
I do think the Suns will win.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be a very exciting series, and this probably will be the next best exciting series in the second round.
So Suns in 3. Rather.
Suns in 3.
Y'all going 6 or 7? Y'all going at least 6.
Nah,
Yeah, it's going 6.
Y'all
Yeah,
going at
I'm
least
going
6.
6.
Probably the game winner off. Or is he gonna fix it?
Y'all going at least 6. I'm gonna give y'all at least 6.
Yeah. But I mean, anyway. Anyway,
Let these fuckers in.
they let the Lakers in, and it's been terrible ever since. We've been teasing a special guest that's supposed to be here very, very soon. The Laker fan to come defend all of their bullcrap. He shall be here at some point very, very soon. I'm sure if the Lakers win tonight, he'll be busting down my door to make sure he can come gloat about it.
Oh, that game is tonight, huh?
Yeah, it's tonight. It's at 10. But anyway,
Is John playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
wrapping up another episode here, the Hart and Sports Podcast. Once again, I'm Hart, PapaJo as usual. Rand making his grand appearance back after two or three podcast absence. He's back giving us all those hot takes. Thank you. Subscribe, like, put it on your girlfriend's YouTube and walk out the door. Put it on your mama tablet when she plays solitaire in the background. Put it on at the office and put it on mute. Put it on at the school cafeteria on the big TV. Put it on everywhere you can and just walk out the room and just let it play. But hit like and subscribe when you do it. That's another episode here at Hart and Sports. We out this bitch.
A few moments later.
Oh,
The Butler
Jimmy
did it.
fucking Butler, let's go!
Shit.
Let's go!
Oh my God.
Let's fucking go! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh my God. The
Let's
Heat
fucking-
are up.
Down.
Extra hours here at Hart and Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Wow.
This has been the most craziest fucking 2 minutes or 3 minutes of basketball I've ever seen. Oh my God. Let's go.
Defense, man.
Our casa is your casa.
Defense coming alive when it matters most.
I know everything about my new furniture business.
Craziest thing. Normally I'm at home in my cave by myself with shit like this happens.
See? That's what I'm talking about. Heat Nation, not Seat Nation.
Let's go. Body that nigga full court. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, don't give him no type of room to survey the court.
They just let this man just barrel and do everything.
It's sealed.
Go.
The Butler did it.
We just need a fucking stop. Get that 50. Get a stop. Get a stop.
Good shit,
That's
Jimmy.
a stop.
Good shit, Jimmy.
That's a stop. That's a stop. Let's go. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's go! It isn't shit!
Oh my god! Oh my
Let's fucking go! Y'all better stop playing with this man.
Oh my god!
Man, they need to stop playing with this man.
They need to stop fucking with
They
Jimmy!
need to stop playing with this
That's
man.
a dog! That's a dog right now, man! The Butler did it! Who he pointing at? I wanna know! Who he pointing at? Reggie? Is D-Wade there?
Utah ain't in the playoffs. He might be. Heat franchise playoff record. Heat playoff franchise record.
Was it at 49 or 47, D-Wade?
I think so.
Wow. Wow. Oh, so they still up 3? Cool.
Oh yeah! Let's go! Oh! He got the foul. He got the foul.
What is happening?
Defense.
That's the 3-pointer they said was a 2. Okay, that's a 2. Wow.
Dragic.
Hey, Goran.
Who is Dragic?
Back in the building. With his old friend. Sealing the deal. Come on.
Let's go. Help this man.
Help this man.
Help this fucking man.
Trade somebody and help this man.
Help this fucking man. Please. Go get LeBron back. Somebody. I don't care.
I know you. Heat nation. I've been shocked. I'm not shocked that he's doing great. I'm shocked that this is happening the way it's happening. They were dead. But he's never dead. Wow.
Shit's fucking crazy.
The Heat are gonna be fucking 3-1 against the Bucks! Holy shit!
And the Bucks were full squatted.
They just did a podcast putting them in the fucking second round!
Now, so what I was saying earlier, I just like to let y'all know saying, what y'all saying earlier, we go up 3-1. We have 3 opportunities. We have 3 opportunities to close out. But it's 32 seconds left. We still got basketball to watch. I've seen a lot of shit happen in 32 seconds. As a Heat fan, I've seen a lot of shit happen in 32 seconds. Am I right?
I've seen tape on the court and champagne in the visitors' locker room.
seen a lot of things happen in 32 seconds. So when that clock hits 0, I am not.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The freaking bugs, bro.
This shit's crazy. I just need that clock to hurry up and hit 0.
Yo, like,
I just need this clock to hit 0.
y'all are watching this, and literally, y'all left, podcast over, we just shooting the shit, watching the game, and then the Heat go on a 13-0 run, and then the rest is history. This is ridiculous what's happening right now. That's a break. Miami just went up 3-1 on the freaking Bucks. And I am beyond shocked. Not shocked that player Jimmy Butler. I'm shocked that just happened the way it did in the fourth quarter. All that championship DNA crap.
You just said it, and then we turned it up.
And you don't stop.